Okay, folks. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey. I'm located here on the East Coast of the United States. It is a pleasure to be with you today. I want you to know that it's an honor to represent the Billion Coin, and I know we all can say that. But folks, this broadcasters meeting is for all broadcasters. We hope that it will get larger and larger and larger. We do realize some people are working on their jobs at this time. Some people may not have the challenge of not understanding the English language, but try to get the word out to come to our broadcasters meeting. We can all be unified and bounced off our heads some things that can help our teams or our members in TBC as we grow to 1 billion members. Folks, one of the things I want to talk to you about is a subject matter that Scott and I was just talking about. I want to talk about that right now. And this essentially involves what's going on outside of TBC. And as you all know, our admin so eloquently do all the time put videos and content, written content, in our blog to keep us updated of what's really going on around you outside of TBC. And that doesn't matter whether you're in the United States, whether you're in the Philippines, whether you're in Cambodia, whether you're in parts of Africa, Italy, Europe, wherever. Every country have their issues. Now, how some of those issues affect all of us, some directly, some indirectly. But when it affects us directly, how should we deal with it? Now, some people will get angry. Some people will get sad. Some people will get a little startled. Some people want to verbal attack someone. But depending on what that situation is, I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about today. I had a Facebook friend, and we were chatting back and forth yesterday evening, and he had said to me, and this is just an example, he had said to me that he had been reaching out some of the leaders he hadn't heard from in a while. And I said, well, I know it's some few leaders that's out there that's was in TBC even for me that's not around. And I don't know why. He quote said, well, the quote SEC here in the United States, some of these people have been bogged down by the SEC. And the first thing came to my mind when he said that. I said, and this is what y'all gonna all recognize. I said, this is nothing but a ploy, a way to continue to enslave us. The elite still wants to keep that old-fashioned way monitoring system to enslave humanity. They want to protect their paper money that's losing value year after year after year all over the world. It's happening to our dollar, US dollar. It's happening to the pesos over in Philippines. It's happening to the euros and the pounds and the naira. It's happening all over the world. The value of fiat money is decreasing. And folks, think about this. We've transformed, we're still using fiat, of course, but now we're using debit and credit cards all the time. I don't even have a checkbook, folks. I haven't had a checkbook in the last 5 years. And now we have this incredible evolution called cryptocurrency. We had Bitcoin come out in 2008, 2009, and now it's been around for 10 years. And now it's steadily, and if people close their eyes, they're going to miss out on a major, major wealth revolution. And guess what, folks? If they keep closing their eyes, they're going to miss out on the billion coin known as TBC the same exact way. And what I love about us as members of TBC, we have an incredible platform that can help so many people in humanity. And I have said so many times, we as TBC members do not have to wait till we get to 1 billion members to have an impact. I have people over in the Philippines right now, this week, the last week of March, feeding hundreds and hundreds of poor children and young, old, elderly. Some of them hardly got clothes on their back or shoes on their feet. And folks, let me share some with you. This happened just by pulling some resources together. It took a few people, and I was one of them, to pull some resources together to make that happen. Now think about this. We at TBC right now could do the exact same, members could do the same right now if we pull, say for an example, let's say that just the people here in this meeting pulled together and met say we lived in the same area, for example. This is just an example. We all live in the same area. And we said, guess what? We can help the people in our area by putting together some resources, and we could brainstorm on exactly how to do that. And you'll be surprised. Because you know what it is with people, and this is the root of what I'm talking about right here. This is the main point I'm trying to make here. It's fear. It's fear that people have to expand. It's fear that people have not to open their mouth to talk to people. It's fear that gets you to follow the format and the platform that's in our blog to grow our community. It's fear, I don't know, fear affects people in different ways. So when I was talking about the SEC a few minutes ago, people fear people that's, quote, in power. But guess what, folks? It is so many ways to attack or to regulate your fear. But if you just stand still and do nothing, nothing will happen for you. You would just let the powers that be, the elite, continue to exercise what has not worked for humanity for ages. So what I'm asking broadcasters to do, start talking about some of the things like fear and anything that's stifling our members. Talk about this. I've been talking about this in my broadcast for almost 2 to 3 weeks about and looking at us as members. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. How can you be a better person today? Get up doing affirmations. How can you get over things like fear, things that get in your way of getting across that hurdle to being the best you can be? Talk to people about this. See, the problem is that people have their own issues and they let that get in the way of them succeeding. So what I'm asking people to do here in the Billion Coin is reach deep down in yourself, in your heart, deep down in your heart, and think about that person or persons, whether they're young kids or older out there, that needs you. That needs you, folks. If y'all only known, and I show pictures in my broadcast, but if y'all only known behind the scenes what's happening over in the Philippines, you would just, oh my God, you would just shake your head. Oh my God. Oh. But guess what? That's just one area out of the whole world that's having their problems. Each one of us, I bet even Bex in New Zealand, she could probably tell you some things that's going on. They just, get this, folks, get this. They just had a horrible incident happen in her country of the Muslims. Horrible. And I heard that some of them were TBCians. Bex, can you come on right now for me? A minute, can you unmute yourself? Is that right? Some of those was TBCians. Is that correct, Bex?
Yes, they were.
Wow. My heart goes out for you and your country, what y'all just experienced about a week ago. You know? They took some of our TBCians away, folks, along with some other people. Innocent people died. So what I'm saying to people is, don't let what our God put in our bodies, don't let the people outside of us, out of TBC, destroy what we're trying to do for humanity. We have to make sure that we got our heads on straight, that we are educating people. We got to make sure that we're doing that. You know? Somebody got something, darling. Is that on your side? Is that on your side, Bex?
Okay.
I heard a sound. Why don't you mute yourself, Bex, just a minute and see if it goes away. It could be somebody else. Okay, we good now. All right, now, like I was saying, folks, no matter what goes on around you, don't let it stop you. And say these things in your broadcast. Folks, we can talk to we're whatever in the face, whatever color we're in the face. We can talk to no end about what's in our blog, what's in the Criminal Cash back office, what TBC has done for me, all those basic things. But sometimes we got to zero in on us as members. Because it's us as members. A lot of us are stagnant. A lot of them are not moving. A lot of them got their arms folded up. A lot of them just don't want to move. A lot of them got in for the wrong reasons. A lot of them thought because when they came in 2 years ago, when we were getting 1 to 5%, they looked at it as an investment. Well, guess what? Hello, TBC has never been an investment, folks. It never will be an investment. You made a purchase. Your job as a TBCian is to be a distributor. We're not in the economic phase yet, folks. Y'all heard me say that in an English-speaking meeting. We're not even nowhere near that yet. Even because we have 3.3 plus members. We're not there yet, folks. And I don't know whether y'all checked, but look, Google what a billion is. A billion is a lot. We get 500 million. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're rolling. We get 500 million, which is 500 million members, verified members, paid members. Why do you think TBC admin is having these contests, folks? It's not just to give out winning Bitcoin. The main purpose is this is what admin is doing. Oh, it is so, oh man, admin is smart. Admin is saying, oh, okay, I see I don't see that the numbers growing that much this week. So maybe I'll ignite our members by having a contest. That's what admin is doing, folks. I'm not trying to downplay the contest. I'm saying that admin is saying, something came to my mind just now. What if some of us did some contests of our own with our own team, with some of our people on our team, and said, guess what? I'll buy dinner I'll buy a really nice dinner for whoever get the most people sign people this week. It's all kind of little things you can do. You can create. That's just an example, folks. But admin letting you know that the reason they're having this contest is essentially to grow our community. That's all. That's all, folks. And see, admin is looking to us. I'm not talking about all the members. I'm talking about our voices of TBC to be the leading force. And guess what, folks? If this thing happened where we all doing broadcasts all the way to the end when we get to 1 billion members, how long that would be. If we get there in 2020, for an example, just for an example, if we do at some point, do y'all know the majority of us are going to be at the top? They're going to be at the beginning, going to be at this thing. We're going to be the people who are providing 5 to 10 job opportunities to the working class, the working class that are unemployed, to be working class. What I read over as Embed did in the English-speaking send button meeting that send y'all essentially in your dashboard, you can catch back office, is essentially the format of how we will use our coin in our wallets. See, people think, oh, I got 1 billion million members coins in a wallet. We're going to all use that for yourself. I've said so many times, and people don't like it when I say it. Probably I may hurt someone by saying this. But all those millions and billions of coin in your wallet, don't look at it as just for you. Look at it, well, how many people you can help with it. Because the truth of the matter is, I can be bold enough to say that I don't believe not anyone, even on this meeting today, or any other voice of TBC, or any other member, would need millions and millions and millions of dollars in coin, or millions and millions and millions of your currency in coin to survive. Because think about it, each one of us was surviving before TBC ever was even created. And if the truth of the matter is, if TBC was like Bitcoin, most of us probably would have cashed it out by now, or close to cashing it out. But it's not a cash out system, as we know, it's a cash flow system, which is continuous. And the reason admin made it a cash flow system like this, of abundance, to create abundance for all, thus uplifting humanity. And see, these are the kind of things you need to be saying in your broadcast. What I'm asking you as people here is to be who you are in your broadcast. Be comfortable. Take it easy. Take some deep breaths. Do whatever it takes. Because the reason why I'm up there in broadcast, because I find it so darn easy to do broadcast. It's one of the easiest things I do a day is do a half-an-hour broadcast. It is so easy. What's difficult is when I have a technology challenge. My computer locks up or something like that, which that's happened to me before, and it's happened to all of us, I'm sure. So what I'm saying to you, folks, don't let the outside forces, the outside of TBC, stop you from moving forward. And let people know that in your broadcast. Because it's the things in our everyday life that stifles us sometimes. Sometimes we get a little too lazy. Yes, that. Oh, did I say that word? Did I say that word, lazy? Did I hurt someone's feelings? I didn't mean to do that. You know, folks, guess what? This guy gets lazy sometimes. I do. I'm human. We all human. So, folks, I didn't want to. This was more a discussion type meeting today. I didn't have anything to show you all today. But what I want to do now, can I bring, let me see, let me bring some, I was talking to Scott early. Mr. Mufa, how you doing, Mufa? Unmute yourself, sir. Got anything to offer us today, anything regarding what I was talking about? Are you there, sir? He may be having some challenges himself. How about Mr. Musa? Musa, are you there, sir?
Yes. How are you all broadcasters?
How you doing?
I am well, and you, Stephen Coffey?
It's great to have you here, sir.
Thank you very much for your leadership in TBC, and we're learning every day new from you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
you know,
admin job for TBC. I think out of ending poverty, TBC will end global corruption. That is a very good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the corruption is so high all over the countries.
Mm-hmm.
So if the corruption is ended, I think the world will enjoy really peaceful world.
Mm-hmm.
My second part on TBC is about ending corruption, because poverty will be ended, but if followed by corruption, that is a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to thank all the broadcasters, because it's a very good job what we are doing inside the community.
Mm-hmm.
And TBC is meant to be for the world.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
So thank you very much. We will be here once again every Monday to assist your broadcaster meeting, because we learn so much by being in group and by sharing our knowledge.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well said, sir. Thank you so much, Musa. Thank you. Okay. How you doing, sir? Hi, Mr. Chiwaka. How you doing, sir? I hear somebody's horn. He must be in his car.
Okay.
How you doing, sir?
Brother Stephen Coffee.
How you doing?
Great. And you?
I'm doing fine, sir. It's great to hear your voice, sir.
I greet everyone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we all had a great day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a pleasant day so far.
Yeah. What exactly? Because I joined quite late because I had some technical challenge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly are we discussing? Hello, my brother Stephen.
I'm here.
What are we discussing?
I'm here, sir.
Yeah, what are we discussing?
We're discussing basically how we allow the outside forces outside of TBC to affect us and how that's stifling some of our members moving forward.
Okay. Well, I think it's, that's what we've been dealing with, with TBC itself,
Mm-hmm.
forces the elites,
The elite, yes, the elite and the elite. I was telling them, I had a Facebook friend, I was discussing, chatting with him last night about how about a year ago, the SEC sent some subpoenas out to about a few TBCCians. He was trying to get those people to come back, and those people are afraid to come back. And I said, that's nothing but a tactic of the elite to continue to enslave us,
Yes. And TBC is saying no. As a matter of fact, that is, the basis of TBC.
Right.
And so, no matter, how they want to hound on people and make people afraid, we should not fall for it.
Yeah.
Right. It's all about intimidation. And we are saying no to all of it. Okay? Right. We are saying no to all of it because by the time we have established our own TBC Kringle economy,
right,
nobody will be intimidated. The issue of poverty will be gone because you have your own money to spend.
Right.
The way you want it and for the things you want it for.
Exactly.
So, that is, once we have, that's why the issue of 1 billion membership is so important. God helping us, we will do it as fast as we can. So we will have our economy and all issues of poverty, intimidation, elite, exchangers, and all of that will be gone forever. So we are on top of it, and we thank the admin for his foresight, for his vision all these years. We have just turned 3, and I know by statistics that any business that survives the first 2 years can go on to 100 years.
Yes, sir.
So we just thank the admin for what he has done, what he's doing, and what he will continue to do as far as TBC is concerned. So we are all kind of coasting at this point in time because the teething problems have all been taken care of. And it's for us, to all put all hands on deck and run with, the tools that we have. Once that's done, I tell you, we're on course, very, very much on God.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so happy.
Yes,
Where
I
we
am too. I
at
mean,
the
this
moment.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. It's so good to you so eloquently put what you just said is so true. It is so important for us to get to 1 billion members because there is power in numbers, folks. There's power in numbers. When you have a lot of people and we can provide all these jobs for the unemployed with all the TBC coin when it has reached its full value by that time, can you imagine what it could be for us? No matter where you're located, if we're using the coin and we're all billionaires and millionaires, folks, we can help, oh my God, thousands of people who are poor.
Yeah,
thousands.
Millions of people.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah, we can help thousands. But let me say this to you all. I'm going to say it again like I said in this earlier. You probably didn't hear this part. We do not have to wait till we get to 1 billion members to start pulling our existing resources together to help a few poor people. Because little kids don't have shoes on their feet. They may not get some food in 2 or 3 days at a time.
Yeah, sorry, Kofi, let me jump in there. You know, I just want to thank you, your wife, and you know, everyone that has assisted, you know, to take care of all those children in the Philippines.
Yes, we got one more site this week. We got one more site that we're going to do where it's going to be hundreds of kids, and it's just that, and we planning. Well, we may not have all the family over there later this year, but this is just the beginning, folks. We want to be an example. We want to be an example for the whole TBC community and let you know that if you just don't be afraid to approach some people who have money out there. I'm going to put it down straight to you. Don't be afraid to approach people that have income. Show them. Visuals are really good with people. If you show them some pictures of people who are poor and say, could you help that one person right here? Could you help that person get food to eat for maybe a day or two? I said yesterday, I don't eat 3 meals a day. But let's say I ate 3 meals a day. I'd be willing to give up 2 meals a day to help 2 people get a meal a day. I can eat 1 good meal and survive a day. Folks, who said we had to have 3 meals each day? Who created that? The elite did. Nobody has to have 3 meals a day to survive. You can eat 1 good meal a day and you can survive for years.
Sure.
So people, what I'm saying to you is you don't have to wait until we get to 1 billion members to start having somewhat of an impact. I'm not saying a major impact, somewhat of an impact. Because guess what happened? If everyone can help a few, like I said in the Send Button meeting, everyone help a few, guess what that converts into? Many people helping people. See, that's like it's all about how you have to think about it, folks. You have to just visualize. If each one of us help just a few, guess what's going to happen to humanity? You're going to start seeing humanity start to improve, to get better. But we got to do this all over the world. We just can't do it in the Philippines. We got to do it in every country that has poverty. We can't leave out not one country, folks. Now, however, we realize that some countries are in war. We got to be careful with that. We can't go into a war-stricken country or area, should I say, and try to reach out to people that's in poverty. That's so difficult because you don't want to lose your life. You got to be careful. But all the ones that's been suffering for many, many years because of the powers that be in their country have not helped them. Well, guess what? We have a solution right here called the billion coin, referred to as TBC. So let us pull some of our resources. You can pull some of your leaders in your area and sit down at the table and discuss this. How can we pull some of our existing resources to help just a few people. Folks, what we did, my family did, this thing was planned over months. We worked this thing behind the scenes, and we said, you know, I'm tired of looking on TV and on internet seeing all these poor people. It just saddens me, bring tears out my eyes sometimes. I'm tired of that. And I got a roof over my head and things to eat. I never starve. Guess what? I'm willing to starve a day to help somebody. So I told my family, I said, let's pull together. Let's pull some of our resources, and then let's reach out to people we know who'll be willing to give a little donation for a good cause. And lo and behold, that's what you've been saying. Y'all been saying in my broadcast and the pictures I've been providing and some of the video. We got family members dancing on stage with kids. Do you know, get this, folks. I'm gonna give you a little thing that's gonna be a little disgusting to hear. They said some of those kids' mouths, they had teeth was rotting at kids. They need dental care. Their breath was not smelling too nice. This is how those people live. So I said, hopefully by next year, I will be over there. Hopefully, my goal is to try to get there sometime next year. Maybe I can carry Randy Wilson or Scott Thorne or somebody with me, you know. And whoever it wants to be, I don't care what TV channel it is. It don't have to be Randy. It could be anybody. I just, I don't know. All I got to say is that we started over there because that's some of my family and members are natives of the Philippines, and so I thought I would we'll start centering on that location, but we can center on oh God, we know there are many parts of certain countries in Africa that have their poverty. We know that. We know in parts of other Asian countries they have poverty, and you may not think it. That $1 trillion, get this, $1 trillion nation like the USA don't have poverty. We shouldn't have nobody sleeping on the streets in the United States. It should, but the elite, and I know that some people, the way they live, they put themselves in that shape. I realize that, but then I'm talking about, but why would they do that if they had everything they needed? It's because the elite did not. Monetary system in our country is such that, and I'm not here to put it down because we have some great things in this country too, but that system needs to be changed. The old guys that sit in our Congress need to retire and put some new people in there with that some thinkers, some people that have great minds. Because that old expression, yes, it's great to work hard to get the things you need, but if we got that expression going in our country, it's about being smarter, not just harder, being smarter. Y'all may have heard that. You got to be smart with your thinking in order to help people. So folks, is there anybody else out there that would like to offer anything? Scott, you want to offer anything, sir?
Yes, hello. What you say is true. You know, we just need to reunite and stay focused. And again, you know, this contest, Bitcoin contest, is just a way for us to gather members quickly. And with the helping. So when are you going back, Stephen?
Sarah, I can hear you.
When are you going back to the Philippines?
Wait a minute, last part I didn't hear. Let me turn my speaker up some. Say that again.
When are you going back to the Philippines?
I know my family probably won't go back to sometime next year. What we're gonna do is just probably send some resources over there to help a few people. Not bodies, the resources, you know, the things they need. But later this year, but sometime next year, I'm thinking about going over there. I don't know. I haven't picked a date yet. And I want to do this even if admin does not pay our way over there. Because I'm going to be in a position myself later about this financially myself. I'm going to be in a better position to do that particular second half of this year, and certainly by next year, I'll be able to pretty much travel where I want to go in the world. because I'm the folks. See, my loved one and myself, we believe in building multiple streams of income. See, TBC is not our only stream. We got other streams that we try to build, and we got too many online great business here in the United States, and also some of them international that people are making. I personally know myself, Scott, and the rest of you all, I can share this with you. I personally know people who are making thousands, and get this, thousands of dollars, not per month, but per week, some even per day here in the United States. We got businesses that people are making thousands of dollars per day here in the United States. You're probably saying, whoa, how can I get involved? Well, I got some of the businesses are international, some are not, but I surely can discuss that with anybody, one-to-one about some of the things I'm involved in. But I can just tell you that I personally myself, I've been in a position whether I'll be able to fly over there, even if I had to go by myself. I would like to go with someone else, but because I want to help. I want to feel. I want to be there in it. I want to be in there in the trenches to help people to be there. I don't know. Everybody's not like me. See, I'm not afraid of the things that's out there in our world. You gotta face things face on to have an impact, and that's the way I am.
Yeah.
So guys and ladies here, thank you so much for being here today. Before I go, is Scott? Are you finished, or you want anything?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Anybody? Go ahead, Bex.
What happened with the French send button meeting tonight?
Oh, the French send button meeting? I'm not sure. They didn't have it today.
No, they did. They have it.
Well,
yeah, he came in early. I think he went early.
Oh, you think he went somewhere? Oh, okay.
No, he went early. He came on early. I think I saw.
Oh,
it.
Earlier?
Yeah. The other Indian language, the last one,
Telugu.
Sid has some issue with the internet service, so he just only 15 minutes, then service went down. So
Cut out.
Yeah, some people are still having some challenges technology-wise. They want to do it, but they having to just like MBank had his MacBook froze up on him. He had to shut it down, and then when he cut it back on, he had some the MacBook did some updates, so he had to wait on that. He was talking to us behind, but nobody knew we were talking, but he would let me know. So he told me he said, let them know. He messaged me and then said, let them know in the chat room. That's why I sent a message about his MacBook, y'all saw. But I don't, if y'all don't see a certain send button meeting, it's probably because they having some kind of technology challenge, or they could be ill, or they could, I don't know. It could be anything.
Well, everything was up, ready for him. But then when I went back into it again, it said video cancelled or something like that.
It came through?
It just said video cancelled.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And that was it. It never started.
Oh, I see. Well, perhaps he was having some video problems, perhaps. Because I know there was one weekend that not recently, but one weekend that right after they started, they had some problems. They couldn't get going. And I'm saying, and the reason I told people, because I didn't mean to. Yeah, and by the way, I didn't mean to step on nobody's toes in my broadcast yesterday when I asked, y'all probably saw it in the blog. They haven't put there that I asked people to start on time because I have been noticing that some meetings have not been started on time, and I'm wondering if now all of us is on the same clock. We just may be at different time periods around the world, but the admin wants all meetings to start at around 9 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time that we're currently on. What Scott in Pacific Day, I'm on Eastern Daylight Time. He's on Pacific Daylight Time, and so. But if you can't start, if you're having some technology problems, you can't start on time, and maybe that's what's happening. I don't know,
Yeah, I just put on the wrong timing for 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We moved up an hour across the U.S. About a couple of weeks ago. We moved an hour up, and that's what has happened now. I'm watching it. Get this. I'm watching the Sinbad meeting at 12 o'clock noon, which means that means that now I'm doing my Sinbad meeting. No, my broadcast is meeting around the time, almost around the time Randy starts his broadcast.
Yeah.
So
that's what's
everything
happening.
is crunched up. Everything is crunched up, you know, in time. So
well, lucky,
yeah, if
lucky
you go back
Randy's not on this morning.
French Sunbud meeting, he did finish his Sunbud meeting.
Yeah, he finished it. He tried to finish it up quick as he could because he had to go over that winter part of the Bitcoin weekly Bitcoin contest. But hopefully he'll be on, because last week he didn't start too late last week. But I'm just crying out for people to try to start on time if you can, because you don't know what other things they got to do during the day. So that's why you see me start my broadcast almost every day right at 3 o'clock my time. I try to start. I don't try to be about 10, 15 minutes late. I hardly never that. If I'm running late, if I think I'm gonna be late, I'll say, well, I start half an hour later. I send a note I let people know.
Yep.
You gotta let people know because they just don't know. When you start earlier or later.
Yeah.
But maybe perhaps maybe the French will put up like they did that week. They may put up the put in your Queencast back office the keyword. If they don't have the broadcast. But because we all, like I said, we don't all understand all the languages. But you still can stockpile a lot of cookies if you just, I put up different windows on my PC, and I just turn down the volume because it's it sounds crazy listening to everybody talk at the same time. Sounds very sounds crazy. It sounds a lot of it sounds so weird. So I turned down. I pushed the volume down on my laptop, and I just sit patiently, and I put in the chat, let everybody know I'm there, and I just wait till they hold up the keyword, and then I pause it, and then I write it down on paper. Then I put it in my office, and that's how I stockpile so many thousands of cookies, millions of cookies every week.
Yeah.
Folks, I haven't bought, I'm going to say this before we stop. I haven't bought any TBC in maybe 2 years. I got so much TBC, it's crazy. I would think probably by sometime next year I would hit 1 billion in TBC. I would hit 1 billion in TBC. Some of people are already there. I think my brother Randy's already there. Some people are already there, but I would hit 1 billion in TBC, if not this year, certainly by the middle. But I would say by the second redemption period next year, I'll probably hit it. Because I'm doing broadcasts every day, and I didn't, guess what? I didn't even redeem my cookies the last time. I have close to 800. I got close to 800 million cookies right now. That I haven't even redeemed. So they're just adding a lot of TBC coin, but it's okay, folks. It's just what I want to do. I don't focus too much on what's in my wallet. I don't even bring up my wallet every day. I hardly ever, maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe, just to see what coin is worth. Because if you go to you know, you go in TBC wallet, you can find out what the coin is worth, which I think is $8.7 million per coin, I think. But
Yeah.
But I'm focused. I'm just so focused on us building and building and building, you know, so we can get there as fast as we can. So then we can really get rolling. We really could get rolling, helping a lot of people. Because I remember admin saying that as we get closer to that billion members, what's going to probably happen, the coin itself is probably going to overtake the totally take the ultimate price. So they may get there to the price is going to be at that billion member before we even get there.
Yeah.
Right before we get there. But when it all comes together, oh my God. Some people, a lot of us as broadcasters going to be not just a billionaire, multi-billionaires in TBC coin.
Yeah.
By that
well,
time.
If you got, you know, if you started and you did things right from the start, you would be.
Yeah, right.
If you were one of those that just came in, sat there, and dreamed about everything, you wouldn't be.
You would be, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. But this is another easy task getting to 1 billion members. It's not for any of us, but the job is not for all of us here, the broadcasters and all the broadcast. The job is for all members. If at least about 80% of all members of TBC worked on getting 3 people involved per week, or maybe 2, or even maybe 1.
One. I challenged someone. I challenged him in my broadcast the other night. What if 1 million people just found one person?
One person.
And signed them up.
Yes.
And paid their fee.
Yes.
One person.
One person.
It's 1 million.
Even with the numbers we got right now, we'll be much further than we are now. So I told people, if you think about even you take just a few little people, minute amount of people, if everybody did that and focused on that, we'll be so far to 1 billion you wouldn't believe it. It's just that we look at that big number, 1 billion, and say, oh God, that's a long ways from now. But if you look at it as a small, minute amount,
yes,
you know? Yeah.
Exactly. Right. We should be targeting that 1 person per person every month.
Yeah. 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 And then tell that 1 person to do the same thing. And then they tell that 1 person do the same thing, and the same thing, and the same thing.
Yeah.
See how it compounds. Yeah.
Well, we got 3 million people.
We got 3.3 million plus people right now. But the issue is, Bex, not all of them are active.
No, but we only need 1 million active ones.
Yeah. I'm discovering the Philippines that you know, he was here earlier, Nonito, we call him Noli. The Philippines been working like crazy behind the scenes. I didn't even realize it until they gave the most elaborate 3rd anniversary that I've seen any country do so far. I said, whoa. You know, I was up 2 o'clock in the morning on a panel because they invited me. And they were the people were talking to me. It was I felt so warm and so accepted. They were so nice, you know. Oh my God, them people work. They believe in this. They really believe in TBC. They got 1 million people in TBC in the Philippines. 1 million. Out of that 3 million is 1 million of them.
But they don't have a good leader.
I know it. I don't know. I do know, talking to Doc Dan, he said he's not totally out of it. He just had to step back a little bit. I don't know why. I didn't want to ask him why. He just said he did. But he did do a broadcast on that day, on the 21st. And, you know, congratulating the 3rd anniversary of TBC. He did do that because I was there. So, But Nonito Rabel, he's a great leader over there. He's getting a lot of people involved. I just saw a video where he was showing some people, some men and women, how to be a broadcaster.
Yeah,
you know,
good. That's like Mary Lou.
Yeah.
Mary Lou Brown.
Yes.
She's another one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's some great broadcasters out there, folks. We just got to all continue to support them. And see, I don't understand. I'm trying to get more people at these broadcasters meetings, because I think the more we are, the more we can learn from each other.
Yeah.
You know? Well, anyway, I'm getting ready to close the meeting now. We've been here for a while. Thank you all for all the kind, meaningful words that we can grasp and use in our broadcast, and just meet us all here and get the word out among broadcasters to join us. You know, and as y'all get the link, share it with people that may not be in the broadcasters area chat room. You know, maybe that'll help too. Share the link. Share the link to people that you know that are broadcasters, and that you may know that they all understand the English language. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Bex, and thank you all the men here as well for being here. Scott is already gone, but thank you all for being here. And I'll see you all back next Monday. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.